How's it going, everybody? Robert here today, and we are here with a brand new series on the channel, completely different from what we're used to doing, and I'm very excited for it. As you guys can tell, I am pretty pumped up for this one. We are going to be starting a Return to Glory series. Yes, not Road to Glory. You did not hear me incorrectly. I said Return to Glory. We're not going to take a team that's never been successful and all of a sudden make them successful. And we're not going to take a team from the super low leagues and take them up. I don't feel like I'm ready for that challenge yet. I kind of want to do one series, have you guys along for the ride with me. We'll take this step by step, and we will just see how we do. But in the Return to Glory series, we're going to take a team that used to be successful and at one point has won a European competition and bring them back to that pedestal today. And as you guys can probably already tell by the kit and the thumbnail, you guys know who it is. It is going to be Nottingham Forest. They're currently in the championship. They've won the, actually back-to-back, I want to say, UEFA League, excuse me. They won the UEFA Championship, wow, UEFA Champions League, back-to-back years, 78-79 and 79-80, as well as winning the Premier Division, which is the top division now named the Premier League, if you guys weren't aware. They've won that once as well. So we're going to hopefully bring them to a longer-living dynasty and something now in the 2020s rather than back in 1979. As you can see, we've got all the leagues ticked here that we pretty much want. I'm going to lower that so it's the second division of all the major five, and then here in England we're going to go all the way down to League 2 just because we're going to need some of those English talents. So if we go ahead and take a look at Advanced, I'm going to keep all players from the top division clubs and their top clubs in Europe. Simply because when we do get to the UEFA Champions League, I want to be playing full strength squads. I want to be playing I don't want to be playing weak teams unless they're from one of the big five leagues. I'd like to face a little bit of a challenge because, you know, as Nottingham, we're not going to be a powerhouse like a United or a City. I can't believe I just called United a powerhouse right now. But, you know, like a Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, one of those guys. We're not going to be them for a pretty long time, I think. Okay, maybe not pretty long. I trust my managerial skills just enough to say that in a few years, it's not going to be like 10 years until we get there, but I think we can challenge that in a few years. As you can see, we're going to also disable the attribute masking. I just think it's a better viewer experience for you guys, and we're going to keep the start date as early preseason because we are not going to start unemployed. I toyed with an idea like that. If you guys want to see that on the channel, let me know. If you guys want to see this one keep going, make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying it so far and if you're excited about this idea about maybe be branching out, maybe you're new. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. I'm done trying to plug myself now, guys. Let's talk about Football Manager. I'm very excited. So once this loads, I will catch up with you guys at the creation of my manager. So here we are, guys. Our manager profile is all set. You guys get to see my birthday, so you guys can wish me a happy birthday on my birthday, maybe, or, you know, you don't have to. 6'2", 205, just being a little more generous there. It does kind of look like me width-wise. I mean, maybe a little bit more here, like in the back. Anyway, we're gonna stop talking about that. There we go. We're gonna leave everything like that. Our manager is all set. Let's go ahead and set it to Nottingham Forest. Very excited. I love their kits, their new kits, the red kits, super nice. Like I said, I actually didn't say this yet, or did I? I got this kit from a mystery kit. It was from Away Days Football. I can leave a link to them down in the description. They have this thing called a mystery kit. Basically, it was $25 US, and what happens is you buy the kit, and you don't know which one it is. You can just basically tell them, I already have these kits. And they will send you a kit that you don't have from any of, like, there's a big clubs one, so I did one and I got Real Madrid, and then I did a small clubs one, and that's how I got this Nottingham Forest one. And I figured it was kind of perfect to do a Nottingham Forest save, especially with my first save, a Return to Glory save. It just, everything worked too perfectly. I have the kit and everything. So we're gonna go ahead here and just, I don't really care about goalkeepers, even though I am one. We're going to go ahead, technical, actually, let's drop technical to 16 and drop that up to 20. I think we're going to drop these player knowledge, up my determination quite a bit. Maybe drop these a little bit more, get my motivating up there like that. And then adaptability, level of discipline, man management. Manage training overall and how you interact with players. Adaptability is just our ability to adapt in a foreign league. I don't think we want to go to a foreign league. Maybe someday, but that's not the point of this series. So we're going to go ahead and just make it 19 determination so I can maybe coerce the board into giving me things, as well as keeping the players motivated. So there we go. We are all set. Let's go ahead, sit down with the board, get ready for Ryan Rybred's career in management. Nottingham Forest hired Ryan Rybred. Eyebrows have been raised because I'm, 21 turning 22. I am 22 now, but at the start of this, okay, $14,000 per week. That's a really good deal. I will definitely take that. As you can see here, Nottingham Forest, 3-star reputation, predicted to finish 6th. So just in the playoff race. Director of football is Kyriakos Durekas, and then my assistant manager is Bruno Baltazar. As you can see, we've got a club history of just winning a lot of trophies. We won the Champions League in 79-80. We won the Premier League in 78. So we're going to try and return to that late 70s form here. Last season, we finished 9th. We play at City Ground. Really, really solid stadium there. The background, those of you that are new here, you guys can go ahead and pause the video and read this. But we have not won anything for 21 years. We're going to snap that right now. We are going to win. I'm hoping we win the championship, and that's how we get promoted. If not, I'm going to try and win trophies as soon as possible. So let's go ahead and discuss or meet the squad. There we go. Graben is our striker. How's he look? He looks pretty solid. You know what? For a championship striker, that's awfully good. I will definitely we can definitely get promoted with the squad in year 1. I have no doubt. Loan players, John Bostic is on loan from Toulouse. We've got Muric from City. Semedo from Benfica are any of these Matty Cash? I love Matty Cash. I did. I played with Nottingham Forest on FIFA a little bit too, and Matty Cash is one of my favorite players. Just in general, he's just absolute love the lad. Play attacking football, you know it, I can do that. Sign players under the age of 22. I didn't know people played Football Manager and didn't do that. Develop players using the club's youth system. Hopefully we can get some good youth intakes. I'll have to see what our youth rating is once we boot it up here. Work within the wage budget, obviously going to do that. Reach the playoffs as a minimum, okay. They want to win promotion by the end of next season. I can definitely do that. If not this season, if something goes wrong this season, we only finish, I really do see us getting automatically promoted. I just kind of have that feeling that with the additions and the play style that I want to put into place, that we are going to get it promoted this year. I think I can beat that win promotion to the Premier League. Even if we do only make the playoffs and somehow crash out, I think another full season under my belt, I will definitely achieve this. So I've got no problems with any of this. 4th round for the FA Cup, 3rd round for the EFL Cup. That's like 1 win, and then I think we enter in the 4th round anyway. So let's go ahead next. Sure, why not? I'm not going to do the intra-squad friendly, and I guess I'll take the advice report. Let's go ahead. There we go. All set, boys. Raring to go. Nottingham Forest hires Ryan Rybred as manager. Absolutely rate that. Love it. Let's go ahead and get this save done. Can never be too safe with your saves, might I add. You got to be safe with your saves. I'm going to switch that from dollars to pounds, so I will be back in just a minute. Figures that I should probably get the dollar value of the country I work in. All right, so Liam Soul's contract is about to expire. Now that I've changed it, so you can see now he's worth £9.5 thousand, £400 per week. I am now making what, £11,000 per week? Wow, good for the British pound. Tactics, yeah, I know. I get this. I've done this before. There's the vision. I'm just going to accept it. I don't think we need to worry about that. Let's check out the club info. Our captain is Michael Dawson, valued at $325,000. He's really good leadership. 17 leadership, 18 teamwork. Let's go ahead and fix my skin. I don't exactly know what's going on there, but positions, he's a center back. He's just a ball-playing defender. I kind of like that. That kind of makes me excited because I usually just play with central defenders on defend, and he looks fantastic to do that. Plus, he can pass. I'm not going to ask him to pass all that often, but I would like my center backs to be able to pass. Michael Dawson is not even our best center back. Apparently, we have 3 center backs better than him. We will save that for just a minute here. Our key player is Joe Lawley, the 26-year-old inverted winger. Oh, I am already loving the makeup of this squad. I am ready for this. I think tactics-wise, it's right up my alley. I got to tell you what. So he's definitely going to do a great job for us in the championship. He probably could do an okay job at the Premier League. We're probably not going to win many trophies in Europe with Joe Lally being our star right winger. But we could make it work. Oh yeah, let's take a look at the finances real quick. That's another big thing. So we currently have $15 million £15 million, excuse me, in our balance here, and a £3.5 million budget with about 400,000 in the wage budget. We're gonna have to definitely move that. Even if we sign somebody, so we'd have to sign somebody for 2.3 million pounds, and 30,000 in the player wages per week there in the wage budget. So our highest earner is Johan Benelouan, French. I probably absolutely butchered that, and get used to that. I try my best, and I will learn it. I will eventually learn it. You guys just have to berate me enough in the comment section. He's a no-nonsense center back and a ball-playing defender, which is confusing. But as a central defender on defend, looks pretty good except for his concentration. He looks awfully good. 6'1". He's not necessarily got the best, but he's not got a bad jumping, reach, or heading. So maybe set pieces will be quite good for us. Who's the most valuable player in the squad is Joe Lally. Thiago Silva here, advanced playmaker. Ooh, I'm already liking it. Can he play attacking mid on support? He can. Ooh, I like this. Okay, so I have a tactic in mind already. It's one I've been kind of using on a couple different saves. So we're going to just check and see the team report real quick. I like this, the Mazzala support, box-to-box, and a Regista. Maybe I don't want a Regista. I probably want a deep-lying playmaker, but an inside forward and inverted winger, definitely like those two. And a deep-lying forward up top with wing-backs on the outside and a ball-playing defender. I'd probably switch that to not a deep-lying playmaker, but a central defender, sweeper keeper on defend, hopefully. How is our keeper, actually? Let's go to check our squad depth. And Samba is actually 3.5 stars. What's more important is the fact that he's super good at shot stopping. I mean, his distribution leaves a little bit to be desired in the air. He's only 6'1". He's not the biggest keeper. He's 25. Absolute neck on that lad. He's just beefy. Absolutely rate that. 6'1", 174 keeper. Yeah, he's pretty good. He's not bad. Definitely not a position we're going to have to look to improve. And then we've got Muric here on loan from Manchester City. Very, very tall. I know he's 6'6", 200 pounds. Less good physically. Still rate his speed. So if we could keep him here, it's not going to happen. If we could, that'd be fantastic because he's younger. He would definitely, I think, replace Samba as the sweeper keeper. He's definitely a better sweeper keeper. I'm thinking sweeper keeper on defend for Samba. That 10 passing and first touch scares me a little bit. 7 vision, rushing out is only an 8, but I'm not too worried about his rushing out. That's just a tendency. Anyway, he's got an outfield rating of 3, so maybe that'll be good. Mazzala, we've got Ben Watson, apparently is our best player here. His pace is a 9. He is better suited to a deep lying playmaker on defend. You can see here his passing of 14, technique of 13. His vision of 12 is not bad. He's got good teamwork and good work rate. I definitely rate this guy as a deep lying playmaker instead of there. That means Ryan Yates, a potential youngster with some pretty good ability. He's got ability to be a Premier League central midfielder in the future. He's going to be our box-to-box. And then Thiago Silva is going to be that Mazzala on support. I may push him up to be a Mazzala on attack, but we will see here. Just kind of how we perform in the preseason. I don't think I'm going to get any games managed here. I'm just basically going to break down the squad, show you guys what we've got, what we're looking at. The team dynamics are very poor, but we're probably just going to meet with them real quick. Preparation. We've got some preseason friendlies, which hopefully will help me drill in my tactic. So we're going to go ahead and just quickly take a look. We've got good youth facilities. It's good to see. I wanted to check that out real quick. Facilities. We have adequate recruitment. I'd like to see that go higher, and good youth facilities. So can we request something already? Can I increase the youth recruitment? Okay. All right. Yeah. Apparently on my first day, asking for them to improve things is not the smartest thing to do. So let's go ahead and build our tactic now. See what else we have to do here. Good. Walsh is homegrown. Fantastic. Love it. So let's go ahead and build our tactic here. I think I want an inside forward on attack. We have too many supporting duties, I think. I don't want a wing back on attack. I don't want him to get too far forward, although Matty Cash works out of there. Oh my God, that is a ridiculous amount of instructions. We're going to keep those like that. We're not going to work the ball in the box. And we're not going to be very expressive. We're going to go wide. We're going to try and spread the pitch. Counter press, take short kicks. Do not distribute to center backs, take short kicks though. We want to press even harder. And there we go. I think, yep, that's exactly the kind of tactic I want. We're going to go attacking, and we're all set. I do like these roles and positions. I think we're going to go deep lying playmaker on support, though, instead of a Regista. Regista could work, especially if we're not winning the ball back enough. But I'd like not to have a ball playing defender either. So we're going to go central defender. And what does my assistant manager think is my best lineup? So Graben here. Let's take a deeper look at Graben. I know I glanced over him, but he's an advanced forward. As a deep lying forward on attack, he does a job. He does a job fine for us. Who do we have on the bench as far as strikers? Squad depth. Our backup striker is DaCosta here, who's 28. How old is Graben? Graben is 31, so maybe I would like to look to favor DaCosta, although he's much less of a deep lying forward. He's kind of somebody I would probably look to bring off the bench. 14 pace is pretty good. What is Graben's pace? Graben's pace is 14 as well, so we have some moderately pacey strikers. I wouldn't say they're too rapid, but Adoma is on loan at Cardiff right now. He's got 15K in wages. He looks good. I don't know why we have him loaned out. Matty Cash can also play right wing if we need him to. He definitely looks. He can completely be a wing back for 100% sure. Even, I mean, his defense is not the greatest. Maybe marking and tackling are something we look to train up in him, but I kind of want to train him to be a wing back on support with an extra focus on his defensive positioning. Yeah, marking, positioning, and decisions. Can we get tackling in there? Is tackling an option? Can I improve his tackling? I will look at that later. But for now, I think that's what we want to look for, is maybe a backup right winger. I mean, we did load in Diakabi, maybe. I am definitely not saying that right. But he's getting, again, another inverted winger. Seems to be really all about the pace. Not very technical. His mentals could be a little bit better. Flair is fine. But his vision and work rate, decisions and composure, I mean, the mentals just aren't good. I can't sugarcoat it enough. His mentals just are not good. They're not good enough. He's on loan from Huddersfield. I'd like to not have him here and not pay $20,000 in his wages. Ouch, we're paying his entire $20,000. You know what? I'd actually rather have Adoma for 15K. If we take a quick look at compare these two guys, Diakabi, I mean, yeah, he's a lot faster, but if we're looking at just mentally actually they're right on par. Wait, really? Heading, okay, yeah, Diakabi's better in the air and he's a little bit more pacey, but yeah, look, the mentals are definitely in favor of Albert here, as well as some of his technicals. So I'd rather have Albert than Diakabi. So I don't want to terminate his loan. I don't think we can anyway, because it must have just happened within the first 28 days. Yeah. So we're kind of stuck with him, but I don't mind having pace out wide. That's never a bad thing to have too much pace. And then our backup left winger is Sammy Ameobi. He's worth £2.1 million. Definitely like that. Don't like the fact that he's not really an inverted winger because he's a left-footed player out on the right, but he can do a job. I mean, maybe he's our backup right winger. I mean, he's not necessarily most comfortable in that position, but he's definitely somebody that I would like to play there. I like this squad a lot, and it's one we can definitely get promoted. So our center back pairing, Joe Worrell, 22-year-old Englishman. Would love to see him grow a little bit. Tobias Figueiredo is the other guy, Portuguese international. Only capped at a U21 level, but he's actually got a goal, so good for him. A lot of no-nonsense center backs with okay enough passing. So Michael Dawson is our captain. He's 35. He's not getting any better. He loves big matches. He's absolutely in love with big matches. And he's consistent. Nothing makes me happier than seeing a consistent player who relishes big matches. That just makes me happy. So when we're in a pinch, if we need to get promoted, if we're in the playoffs, he's the guy I'm going to bring in. So we got Johan Beneluane, maybe? Benelune? Frickin' A. Johan. I'm going to call you Johan. Very, very solid striker or defender. Whew. Heading solid. I like him a lot. Worrell is probably another guy I would like to play. He is right-footed. He prefers to be on the right. And Johan doesn't necessarily have a preference, so that's good to see. Tobias here is also preferred to be right on the right. So he could be somebody we look to keep in there. He's got potential. He's pretty much playing at his full potential, though, is what I'm seeing here. I think I rate Johan more than I rate Tobias here. And then finally, we got Dawson and Michael Heffley. The German doesn't have a ton of room to grow. He's 28. If we take a quick look at the development center, speaking of, skip that. Okay, I want to do all this. Maybe not. But if we take a look at our system, Brennan Johnson is a potential player to keep an eye on. The Welsh youngster, 18 years old, is only playing at an EFL League One level, but you know what? He is right-footed. He can be that backup left winger for us. Who do we say is our left winger right now? Amiobi as an inside forward on attack, maybe not. I think I would actually like to change the tactics up real quick. Make this guy an inside forward on attack. Make you an inverted winger on attack as well. Diakabi out, Lally in. Lally in over there. Oh wait, can Lally play on the right or on the left side? But he plays as a winger. He's not bad as an inverted winger because he does have a reasonable right foot. But if there was something I would like to look to bring in, it would be a left winger, somebody to play that left wing. Carvalho here, wow, the dude's got mad potential. Playing not the most physically gifted player in the world, very technical, very smart, can play as an inverted winger for sure. So maybe we just bide our time. He sprained his ankle ligaments. He's out for almost 3 months, 7 weeks and 3 months. So about 2 months from now, we're in June, so it'll be July, August. He's probably going to be back by the time maybe by the time the season starts. I think I can manage and wait for him to come regain full fitness. Is he injury prone? He is not, which is great to see. He enjoys big matches, which is also great to see. His stamina is not great, so we definitely need to bring somebody off the bench. Maybe that's where we bring in Diakabi, with that pace. I think that's where we're going to go. I also have the option to move Bostic up there. Actually, Bostic was not the guy I wanted there. I did not want you like that. I wanted you as a Mazzala on support. Not Bostic. Was it Bostic or no? I think it was Ben Watson there. Ben Watson on the right side as a deep line playmaker. Yeah, okay. Semedo is on loan from Benfica. He looks quite good and is demanding not that much money. Would cost really, he's that cheap. Does he fit? He doesn't really fit what we're trying to do. He's more of a defensive ball-winning midfielder, as you can tell, quite clearly. He's very physically gifted, good mentals, not necessarily great on the ball, though. Definitely don't like to see this down here. He's really just a guy that's going to win you the ball and give it back to your playmaker. So I don't know if he's the kind of guy that I'm going to want all that often. He can be definitely somebody that comes off the bench to help us out. But I think was it Ryan Yates? Yeah, the 21-year-old kid as box to box. Fairly solid. I'd like to see his technicals grow a little bit. Same thing with his vision. But if he's just going to run up and down the pitch all day, 16 stamina is going to get it for us. 15 work rate, 15 teamwork. Also looking very good there. Finishing and dribbling aren't fantastic, but that's kind of why we've got the Mazzala here in Silva. I don't know if I want him to be a Mazzala. I actually would not mind him being an attacking midfielder on support. He's definitely got the stats and attributes to do it. I think we're going to do this because I've toyed with this a little bit. I want that left-sided midfielder to get forward more. And he still will drop in, leaving him on the support duty as an attacking midfielder. He'll drop in and make this a midfield three. We've got our wing backs here, so when he cuts in, he'll be there to support. Graben, I think I want you to be an advanced forward. I like that a lot. They're saying it's a 4-2-3-1. I kind of disagree, but I also kind of agree. In-game, Silva will play a lot more like a central midfielder, just pushing higher, getting into the box a bit more, dropping back to a reasonable spot. I'm not saying he's going to come all the way back and be up Figueiredo's in his area, but I still think, Johan's injured. Definitely don't like to see that. So we're going to leave that for now. I didn't even look at my fullbacks. I got to look at my fullbacks. Gaetan Bong is on international duty. The Cameroonian international, 17 caps, good for him. Does not look very gifted going forward. Definitely looks gifted physically, defensively, and mentally, and he's certainly not bad in the air. And our other option here is Yuri Ribeiro. He's a 22-year-old Portuguese kid on support. He's well-rounded, but he's not spectacular. He's good. He'll definitely do a job for us, but another position that I might look to improve. This left side is going to be not so great for us until Carvalho comes back. I think when Carvalho comes back as an inverted winger, definitely want to train up his stamina, but his pace isn't bad. Don't get me wrong. He's not slow in any stretch. He's just kind of weak and not got great stamina. Anticipation's meh. His work rate's poor, so he's definitely not going to get back all that far. But great technique, great passing. First touch, dribbling, crossing, maybe even could play there as an attacking midfielder. Silva here, I hate to see him go to waste on the bench. He's probably our best player, if not one of them. Samba Sao, another player here, plays that ball-winning midfielder at 30, can play box-to-box, relatively okay, can't shoot to save his life, but a very good worker. Rate that. Alpha Semedo, we already checked him out. Ryan Yates. He's already in there as our box-to-box. Am I missing anybody? Bostic, we already took a quick look at. Marcus McGuane. I'm probably saying that wrong. He's playing for our under-23s currently. Holy shit, I've never seen somebody so versatile. I have never seen anybody so versatile. Now, he's pretty much a defender. He's going to run, and he's going to defend, and he's going to be smart while doing it. You ask him to do anything offensively? No, boss. I win the ball. I just give it to somebody else, and I wait for them to come at me. That's pretty much his MO. But I really like the squad. I really, really do. I don't know if maybe we're a little bloated in the midfield. It's worse places to be bloated than in the midfield. Would like to bring somebody in for the left, especially with Carvalho out, like he is. Let's do role suitability. Really? Position overview? Oh, nope, that's not what I want. I guess we'll just go with current ability. But they say Lolly's our best left winger, which he is, but he's not at the same time, especially with an inverted winger on attack. He can do the job, but I would like somebody to be right-footed playing on that left wing there. Perhaps I could leave it as a winger out left here, so change this guy to a winger on attack, get him deep, and then keep him as a fullback on support so he won't get as forward. Because we have Carvalho sitting here, so that leaves Carvalho. I might do that. Gives Carvalho more space to work with, and then Amiobi. It just kind of fits the squad a little bit better. He definitely fits a lot better there. So we will try this in preseason. But this episode's gone a little long now. I'm kind of rambling on about tactics and players and suitability. But you guys let me know what you think. Do you want to see more of this? Is this something you guys are into? If you are, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see some more. I'm very excited. We will get into our first match of the season up against West Brom in the next one. I only have to get through 4 preseason friendlies. We've got the Roche testimonial here. Shout out to you, my guy. Congratulations on a great career. From 99 he played with us. 99 to 05. Absolutely rate that. But 4 games here in the preseason, and then we've got our first match at home at the City Ground against West Brom. Very, very looking forward to that match, and I hope you guys are too, and I will see you guys in the next one.